Isn't life so precious? You wake up on a beautiful Sunday morning. Everything seems in check. You're in the morning mood. You have a morning smile. You have a morning wood. But you also have a problem. You pick up that phone, turn on the Xbox, eat that candy, eat that ass. And not just you, but everyone in the world has lost the greatest superpowers we've ever had. Self-control. With self-control, we were able to stop ourselves from indulging in short-term pleasure in order to cash out later in life. We just want the video games, to eat sugars, and to get girls. More girls than you can handle. But come on, with a lifestyle like that, the only pussy you'll get is your cat. And even that nigga doesn't like you. Everyone gets Pikachu and says that's it, but no one wants to wait for the Raichu. Everyone is leasing their car they can't afford, buying designer clothes, watching adult content and busting more guns and milk in a dairy farm. In this world, we can no longer wait and we're driven by pleasure. Pleasure when we wake up when you should be asleep. Pleasure when we should be going through pain. And pleasure sometimes at the risk of our own lives. But my question to you is, are you able to have self-control in a world of chaos? Within this world, there's way too many distractions. You want to be that guy. You want to be him, as the kids are saying these days. You want to be the guy that goes to the gym, gets muscle, gets better looking, is confident, and talks to girls, attracts a beautiful girlfriend, works on his style, surrounded by many women. Maybe you want to be that guy. Maybe you want to go on journeys with different women, gain skills, be consistent, get better jobs, get better style, get a business, get payments online. Maybe you want to be that kind of guy. Maybe you want to build something in your life, not like the average guy, not being ordinary like everyone around you. Maybe you want to be something different. Maybe you want to do something different in your life. But can you? But maybe something's stopping you. Maybe something doesn't want you to do it. Maybe it's the world against you. Maybe Mia Khalifa's in your search history. Thousands of links, thousands of searches, Mia Khalifa, corn stars. Maybe you're on TikTok in the morning, scrolling, knowing what you're looking for. You know exactly what you want to look for. You know exactly what your brain is telling you to look for. The women. Maybe you can't be disciplined. Maybe your diet sucks. You're fat as hell like I was. 6 months pregnant. Maybe your crush is starting to come over. But no, you won't go over. You're playing League of Legends. You're playing Pokemon for 25 hours a day. There's 24 hours in the day, bro. And you game so hard, you're brushing your teeth, you can't even put the Nintendo Switch down. You're gaming so much. And your crush is messaging you, but hey, you wouldn't even realize. Maybe you're watching too much Netflix, Squid Games, You, Barbie Adventure Dreamhouse. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe that's just me. But hey, maybe it's the Instagram girls. They're posting to get your attention hooked. Go to OF, like their pictures, scrolling. Damn, she's fine. Damn, I want to smash. Bro. Or League of Legends. I used to play this all the time. Maybe the guys around you are saying, there's a new season, bro. Come join the game. Come play. Let's play. There's a new season. But you don't want to do that. But hey, the offer's there, so you might just take it. Or maybe you're looking at the news. P. Diddy, he's smashing sheeps now. He's getting freaky with sheep. Maybe you're one of those. Maybe you just keep up with the news. Oh no, but Andrew Tate, he's out of prison. Oh, be an alpha male. Get on the steroids. Be that kind of guy. Or maybe the anime. Watch for the plot. The anime with the girls with the badoinka doinks. Maybe that's what you want to do. That's what you do. There's just too many distractions in this world. And it's social media, the food you eat, the advertisements. They want to advertise to you, telling you to do this, pushing agendas there. Be this kind of guy. But your goals, your purpose, who you truly internalize, those things never get done. You never get to wake up early, work on your business, get a new job. You stay in the same job for years and years. You don't get better in your school. You don't get better grades. You don't do anything that you want to do. You don't do anything to further your life and become the man you want to be. Not for yourself, but for your future self and your kids, your family. Everything that you're going to embody in the future. The guy you're going to embody in the future, you're not going to evolve into that man. All kinds of distractions. And I've been there too. I've been there. Waking up, beating the meat, choking the chicken, Netflix, scrolling on TikTok, swiping my ass off on Tinder. With no matches, of course. But yeah, that's just what it is. I tried to fix my life many times. I was diamond in League of Legends, but bronze in my real life. Fat, just unattractive, unhappy with myself. Sponsored by Victoria's Secret. They sent me this bra in the mail. It's quite good. I still have it to this day. It doesn't fit me anymore because I've lost some weight, but I've been everything, bro. I've been fat. I've been the skinny guy with this pencil neck. Never invited to parties. Look, this is one of my best friends in school. There was a party going on. He threw a party. Not invited, of course, because I was awkward. Couldn't speak to women. Couldn't even speak to guys. Just couldn't barely speak to myself. I could barely. My self-talk was terrible. And yeah, the big three, MSN. It wasn't Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. It was these girls, not the best footballers, but the best corn stars, if that means anything to you. And yeah, left unread by women. No money in my account. Broke as hell. I was living in the basement. Spiders crawling everywhere. Basement apartment. And thing is, of course, they got better, but those times they're great. They made me, but at the time I had nothing, and I was just addicted to these things. How could I be in a basement, broke, watching adult content, but still doing all the bad habits, still doing all the things that I had no women, nothing around me, but still doing the corn, still doing the junk food, still ordering. I was ordering food with all the money I had. The little money I had, I was ordering Uber Eats, takeaway. Not working on my physique, doing a few push-ups in the dark, but hey, that's all I had to do at the time. But I was just distracted by all the things in the world, essentially. And the first thing I had to do to replace that was starve my dopamine and replace the dopamine, replace the things I was doing. Because back then I was saying, I'm so locked in, even though I was on my phone scrolling through big batty girls on TikTok, playing video games, brushing my teeth while playing the Nintendo Switch. I actually did that at one point. Watching anime with the girls with the badoinkadoinks, thinking those are the girls I like. Those are my girls, you know. Those are you guys might have had crushes in school, crushes in high school, crushes in university, but this is the kind of girls I was attracting, and they weren't even real. I wish they were, but they weren't real. But that's besides the point. Drinking Mountain Dew, I didn't watch Sophie Rain, but gooning to these girls online, being fat, undesirable, no one wanted me around, and I wasn't happy with myself, looking in the mirror thinking, damn, I hate myself. And I could stay that way, I could be there in 30 years, imagine I'm 55 years old, 50, 58 years old, whatever, saying to myself, oh, I should have worked harder, I should have put some grind in, I shouldn't have been so distracted, I should have been one of the guys that paved the way for the future, paved the way for something else. And I'm glad I decided that, and I will make a difference in my life, and I hope you can do the same too. Because I replaced it with the great things, with the cold showers, being comfortable, with going to the gym, meditating, talking to girls, getting rejected. Oh, I got a boyfriend. Oh, I don't want you. Oh, you're 5'9", you're 5'10", you're short. Until I got a girlfriend. I met some guys that I could go to the gym with. I got leaner. I'm even leaner than this now. More shredded, better looking. My face got more defined. Worked on my style, worked on my craft, started grinding every single day, putting my life together. I still watch a bit of Netflix here and there, I won't lie. I'll play a video game, I'll smack your ass at FIFA, I'll smack your ass at Mario Kart, but that's besides the point. At the same time, I was working on my skills, sharpening my blades, getting better jobs. I've got a good job right now and I love it. Getting paid. And I did the hard work first. Because all the other things are great, except for the adult content. I don't think you should beat your meat. You should get a real woman. But, you know, Netflix isn't inherently bad. As long as you do your work first. As long as you work towards your goals first. And do something to improve your life first. Because you come first. And then all the entertainment, that can come second. And the fact is, your circle sucks. That's another thing. The guys around you, it just sucks. You're never going to elevate with the people around you. Because these guys are great. They hang out. They play video games. They go to the club. They're not terrible guys. Hop on, bro. Oh, we don't read books. Let's you need to follow this girl, man. She's bad. Bro, that girl's never going to follow you back. She doesn't want you. She doesn't know you. She wants you to subscribe to her OF. She wants your money. She wants your hard work. She wants your time. And being around guys like that, the guys that promote this stuff, guys that don't want to work hard, it's not going to serve you in any kind of way. You need motivation around you. If you want to evolve your life, if you want to evolve your life, you need motivation all around you at all times. Now, as I said, the guys before ain't bad. They're not terrible guys. They're there for you, but they're not going to push you to the next level. They're not going to make you... They don't have any motivation to improve the same way you do, because you're watching this video. And if you have guys like that that's wanting to hop on the game, talk about where the hoes at, bro, where's the money at? Where's the success at? Where's the abs? Why don't we go get abs? Why don't we go to the gym together? Why don't we wake up in the morning and make a business? Why don't we talk about the books we've read? Share ideas. Go work out regardless of the rain or storm. And maybe you can't find this yet. It's not so easy. It's not easy to find guys like this, because the majority of guys are just beating their meat, going to the club, just doing the things that are not inherently bad, but they're not going to help you to get to your goals. They're doing that consistently, week by week. And that's not going to save you. That's not going to save you from the life you're in, the life that you don't like and the life you hate. But what will save you is going ghost. If you haven't got the guys around you, go ghost. Go Casper mode. Casper the friendly ghost. Go ghost. Work on yourself. Find yourself. Go on walks. Build a skill in silence. Because it's always better to be around yourself. Someone you know, yourself you can trust. But the guys around you, they can influence you in bad ways that you don't want to do. The things you don't want to do. And the main fact is that you build these skills in silence, build these skills when no one's watching. You're going to come back as a different human being. You're going to find great friends on the journey. You're going to find out who you really are. Find out what makes you tick. Find out what you hate. Find out what gets you angry. What gets you motivated in the morning. Do the cold showers. Find out how that affects you without any without any outside influences. And that's what you need in your life. Because what you want to do now is an identity audit. And I like to use Tinder as an example. When you see a bad girl, when you see an ugly girl, you're going to either swipe left or swipe right. It's just that. That's as simple as that. Swipe left if you hate it, swipe right if you want that girl and you want to smash, you want her in your life, whatever. Now your life is either going to be a left swipe or a right swipe. A life that people want to be a part of, a life that you enjoy or a life that you don't. A life of watching these animes with the girls with the badoinkadoinks. A life with gooning to TikTok girls, eating junk food, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Goated, but you get the point. Just being a lame guy, being someone that's not going to improve your life, improve everything about yourself. Or you're going to be a right swipe, learning coding, learning different skills. It can be sales, it can be video editing, it can be anything, photography. Get into the life you want, working out regardless of the weather, regardless if you hate it or not, regardless of your mood. Gaining skills, gaining muscle, getting more shredded, fixing your diet, eating the great foods that will fuel your body. And watching things like Wolverine, guys that are cold, taking inspiration from those kind of people, those kind of characters. Because characters are great, characters are amazing. Fiction is so amazing for your motivation because they're unrealistic. Be 10% like Wolverine. Be 10% like Professor X. Look how cold you be. Master your mind, do an identity audit. Be this kind of guy that has the right swipe life. Just take a picture of your life. Take everything you're doing every day. Take a picture of it. Put it on Tinder. And think to yourself, is this a left swipe or a right swipe? Am I lame or am I cool? Am I going to be a bitch or am I going to be a man? Now that's going to help you a lot. And while that's it was internalize these cold ass characters. So Geralt the Hero Hunter, Wolverine, Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. These guys are all so great and they're not distracted. This guy that's distracted? This guy's about to kill somebody. This guy that's distracted, he's about to hunt. He's on the hunt, he's on the prowl. He's a lone wolf on the prowl. This guy, damn, look, he's meditating. It doesn't matter what character you internalize. Just make sure they're cold. Make sure they're someone that you want to be. Everyone says, oh, animes are trash. Movies are. That's beta. You're not an alpha male. You're not on your purpose. You're not on your grind. But I think the opposite. I think if you can use those characters, use the things you watch, use the games you play to your advantage, to who you want to be, to internalize those characters and be them, you're going to do amazing in life. That's only if you watch them with the purpose of grinding. Oh, this character is so cool. Oh, these things are amazing. Why is Piccolo meditating? Why? Why does he need to meditate? Why is Wolverine so focused and stoic? I wonder why. He's cool, but I don't know why. Look into it. Look into why these guys are so cool. Why do people respect and fear Garo? Is it the abs maybe? Is it because he's disciplined? Is it because of his shoulders? Maybe there's more to it than just watching them and then gooning after to Mia Khalifa. Maybe there's a bit more to it, but you won't find out unless you have that mindset. And this is what Neville Goddard, the world-renowned author, once said is, change your conception of yourself and you'll automatically change the world in which you live in. Are you going to be like this guy? VR headset, gooning, junk food. His Uber Eats is on the way. It's a pizza and it's soda and Coca-Cola. You can be that kind of guy, just destroying his life, self-sabotage. And if you are like that, it's because you're telling yourself you're the guy that doesn't deserve more, the guy that doesn't deserve to beat his challenges, become something in life, get new jobs, get new opportunities, learn new skills, approach women, get a girlfriend, get a loving relationship, You're the guy that's gonna say, oh, all women are like that, all women are trash. And what attracts into your life is all the women that are trash, all the women that will cheat on you, all the women that loves guys that's 6 foot plus, all the women that are so shallow and aren't the woman that you're looking for. Or will you tell yourself that, you know what, I'm kind of like Wolverine. I don't give a damn what anyone says about me. I'm gonna get to the goals. Or Piccolo. I'm green. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. What, bro? If you're making an excuse for yourself, you're already lost. You're already lost in your mind. You're not gonna change. You're not gonna be the guy that you want to be. You're not gonna be the person that you want to be in life. It all starts in your mind. Change your perception of your life, of who you are, of who you're gonna be, of what your feelings are towards things. Think to yourself, oh, you know what? A lot of women do find me attractive. Maybe you'll do behaviors to be more attractive. Maybe you'll become more comfortable in situations with women. Maybe you want success. Maybe you're the guy that deserves success. Maybe the guy that puts in the work, wakes up early, and it's not a problem for you. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, it won't be a problem for you, because you've already perceived it in your mind that you'll succeed in the morning. That morning will be great. So let me ask you this. Are you going to be like this guy? A little bitch? A soy boy? Someone that's not going to improve their life in any way? Or are you going to be cold and be who you really want to be? If so, start fucking believing it.